Oh, my goodness. All right, 20 minutes after 7 o'clock. Good morning. It is Monday, November 27th, 2017. Thank you for tuning into The Source, WOCA. We are broadcasting live from the Paddock Mall this Cyber Monday. 49 degrees right now. Temperatures are expected to climb to 76. Lows tonight, 55.
Wow.
And just kind of ditto that every day this week. Looks like it's going to be a nice
ditto that
last few days of this month before we enter into the last month of the year. Good morning, Robin.
Good morning, Larry.
How you doing this morning?
I'm doing good.
You're doing good this morning?
Yeah, I'm so good.
I'm too this
flying.
morning. Yeah.
This is great. I just love my life.
I feel like I haven't been here in a week or so.
No. We've been somewhere.
Did you miss us? Really want to kiss us?
Did you just make that up?
No, that was from, what movie was that from? See, I do have movie references now and then. What was that movie? Castaway.
Oh, okay. I guess I don't recall that.
Tom Hanks, remember he was cast away, and he calls his wife after finally getting back to the real world. He says, "Did you miss me? Really want to kiss me?"
Oh, his girlfriend. Yeah.
No, was she?
No, he was not married. He was engaged to her.
Oh, okay. So you see?
Then she married some other guy.
So you paid attention.
Yeah,
I just picked up on the silly rhyme. Miss me? Really want to kiss me? So thank you, Dan, for sitting in and doing this show for us while we had a week away. And Dan Martone, of course, that would be. And I think Adam did the show with him. I listened a little bit. We had not such a great connection, I guess, with the phone up in New York. Galen, I think, was in here part of the time. Or maybe all of the time. I don't know what Dan did, to be honest with you.
No, but Dan, thank you so much. Gosh, we sure appreciate you.
Looks like
Adam and Galen, but Dan, you are an amazing guy.
And do you have any information about that prize over there? Looks like we're giving away a prize.
I don't have any information. It's a Nakamichi soundbar from Theater System, courtesy of Sears. And it says, tune in to win this.
Do you ever leave and then you come back to your hometown and you say, "Oh my gosh, when did they build that?" And you're only gone a week.
Yeah.
So, oh my gosh, when did they tear that down? Or when did that happen?
Exactly. And your apple tree is going good.
My apple tree's doing pretty good.
Yeah, it looks pretty good.
It's in the shade from that prize over there, though. Gotta have to move it over so it can be seen. It's got a starring role on the show here.
Yeah, it does.
It's going to be a real tree one day. So good morning, everybody. Thank you for tuning in, and thank you for your kind words. A lot of you were following us on Facebook. I hope it wasn't too boring. I didn't really try to be a good videographer. I just kind of turned my phone on. Thank you, Matt Wilkerson, for my new phone. So I would turn on the phone on live, what do you call the thing, Facebook, live Facebook, and just walk around the city. just hold the phone and just videotape or whatever you call it these days. All right, let me tell you what the show includes this morning. Well, we will talk with you all, answer questions if you have any, give you news. That's the main thing we do.
That's right. But I have to say, it's so festive in here in the studio.
Looks nice, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a nice tree.
Oh, it's a beautiful tree. It's flocked, and it has beautiful blue ornaments and white lights and white bows. It says "Merry Christmas" on it with green holly, and our flamingo has a Christmas hat on.
Did you
sparkly
do that?
One. No.
Maybe Missy did.
Missy and Dan took care of the tree and all the Christmas decorations, and it is absolutely gorgeous in here. Thank you so much, Missy and Dan. It is beautiful.
So I was thinking about this while we're away, by the way. I was thinking about the fact that when we get back, which is now, that we need to start asking everybody if they can help us out with the toy drive for the Kids Helping Kids organization down in, is that Bellevue?
Yes, Bellevue.
So we have a few toys here. Those are there from you, right? You put the toys down there? The ones that are there?
Where are they?
They're hidden behind the tree and behind Santa.
So because they're giving away a soundbar.
Well, that sounds like a good price. I don't really know what to say about that because I don't know really what it does. I think it's just sound, right? You plug it into your TV and you have like this amazing sound.
Yeah. That's pretty cool.
That's cool.
During movies.
All right, let's see. The morning, 7:35, news and phone calls and coffee and just kind of hanging out together. Right. One of my highlights of our trip was hanging out with people. I'll tell you the truth.
Oh, yeah. We had so many people to hang out with. It was so
It
wonderful.
was one of my favorite things, just kind of being with people that I hadn't seen. I hadn't seen my cousins in 46 years. 46 years. Oh my gosh, that was so much fun. Hung out with your son and his wife.
Yes, 2 whole days. That was so awesome.
That was kind of fun. My legs were killing me.
We had great adventures.
My legs are still killing me. Saw the parade.
Yeah, the Macy's.
Stood forever. I never had such a. Oh my gosh, so many people squishing past me. It was so tight.
But you bonded with Julius, the person from
The UN.
the UN from the U.S. Terrorist Task Force. So you bonded with him, and that was so great. You and him.
We'll talk about the parade on the other side of the break because I got a few things I'm going to share with our listeners. All right, so this morning, let's see if it all comes to be. But this is what the plan is. Galen Unald at 8:05. Looking forward to hearing how his Thanksgiving went. And,
yeah. Him and his family.
What's up next for Life South now that we're officially into the Christmas season? News Bites at 8:35. That's when we try to deliver news without offering any entertaining comments. Bern Pareso is expected to be here at 9:05. We haven't seen Bern in a while.
No, she's traveling around the world.
Lori Williams will be on from Bob Wines at 9:20.
Yep.
Timothy Lensmeyer is a professor in the Department of Curriculum and Instruction at the University of Minnesota. We're talking about white folks.
Yep.
White folks.
White folks.
White folks. Race and identity in rural America.
Yeah.
White folks. How white people learn to be white in a white supremacist society.
Yes.
Oh, wow. What kind of a topic is that?
It's heavy.
How white people learn to be white. What? Is it a racist book?
I don't know.
What is this book?
Oh, you're going to like that one.
The Sectionary.
Exactly.
This is today?
It is right after Timothy
Good.
Lensmeyer. A dictionary of all the sex terms you want to know.
Yeah, baby. Let me see if I know any of these.
I imagine you're pretty well educated.
All right, look at this one.
You're 62.
Yeah, but I never heard of polycoity.
Who?
Polycoity?
Okay.
The term for having multiple partners, either at one time or over the course of a lifetime. I guess I'm polycoity. I am polycoity, Robert. I had no idea. I'm a white man, and I'm polycoity. Oh my God! Hold on, I gotta mark that. Let me mark that one in the book. I can't wait to bring it up to whoever is our guest. Wait a minute.
Her name is Sarah Rogers, and what's so funny about this is that
put it on my business card. Larry Whitler, a polycoity man.
But what's really funny about this is that the co-editor Timothy Smith was supposed to be on, but this morning I got a note from the publicist that said Sarah Rogers would be on, so maybe he's kind of shy. So maybe the fella's kind of shy about talking about sex. So I have
to remember that word. I'm going to ask Galen. Are you polycoity? Well, he might not be. He married his wife when he was young, so maybe not.
Yeah, but he was in the Navy.
Oh, that's right. Oh, he's polycoity. If you were in the Navy, you are polycoity.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so that's Sarah Rogers. That's at 10:05.
No. Yes, 10:05.
10:05. Okay, and then Dr. Meg J, a psychologist, talking about the untold story of adversity and resilience.
Yep.
Okay. Daphne Nissenbaum at 11:05. Do you know, I am actually, for those who trying to make sense of all this, does Larry even know who the guests are? Well, you have to understand, most of these guests book themselves or book through Robin like a month or 2 months in advance. So
yeah, but you always talk to them and give your heads up.
Yeah, but I always forget. So anyway, Daphne Nissenbaum, the first flexible plastic that is 100% compostable. Well, okay, that sounds good. Karen Kingsbury at 11:20. Karen has got a book called In This Moment. It's a Baxter family novel.
Yep.
And then Fun with Joe. Today on Fun with Joe is where in the world are we?
Okay.
Because that's what I kept thinking all week long. Where in the world am I?
Yeah.
Where am I? And then Fun with Joe I mean, the Galen.
that was fun with Joe.
The Galen segment is about leftovers. We will be right back after this important word.
Fox News Radio. I'm Chris Foster. The Senate's back in session today with Republicans working on their tax reform bill and Minnesota Democrat Al Franken accused now by 4 women of inappropriate touching. Fox's Gernal Scott.
In an interview on Minnesota Public Radio Sunday, Franken said,
I'm taking responsibility. I apologize to the women who have felt disrespected.
In the House, John Conyers of Michigan stepped down from his role as top Democrat on the Judiciary Committee.
Conyers is accused of sexual harassment. England's Prince Harry's announced his engagement to the American actress Meghan Markle. He's 5th in line to the throne behind his father, Prince William, and his 2 kids.
Prince Harry's brother and sister-in-law have wished the couple well. In a statement, they said, we're very excited for Harry and Meghan. It's been wonderful getting to know Meghan and to see how happy she and Harry are together.
Sky News correspondent Rhiannon Mills. It'll be a spring wedding. Fox News. We report, you decide.
Napa know-how.
Keeping it simple is usually a good thing. And when it comes to rewards programs, keeping it simple is always a good thing. That's why we made the Napa Rewards program effortless. All you need is your phone number to start saving on the parts and tools you need. Then we automatically give you $5 off your next purchase for every 100 you spend. So start saving today with Napa Rewards. Quality parts, helpful people. That's Napa know-how.
Napa know-how.
When it comes to the holidays, the hustle and bustle doesn't stop. Well, unless your car breaks down. Whatever this season brings, it helps to have Hum by Verizon. Hum is the connected car system that assists and empowers drivers. Now you can check your car's health from your phone, get help if you're stuck on the side of the road, and if Hum detects a crash, it can automatically notify emergency services. It's a smart way to stay informed about your car and keep your family safer on the road. This holiday season, get Hum and get where you're going. Visit hum.com or your local Verizon store for special holiday savings.
Will this be the year you finally get to enjoy Christmas at home? Let the Personal Service Center help you with your presents and goodies. They can gift wrap them, box them up, and ship them out, leaving you more time to enjoy the real meaning of the season. Personal Service Center, corner of Northeast 25th Avenue and 24th Street, 352-789-6683. Look for the yellow signs.
Hi, this is JP from Penn Flooring here in Ocala. I would like to invite you to come in and visit our spacious showroom where we have solutions for every style and budget. From wall-to-wall carpet to hardwood floors and tiles, we have an unsurpassed selection of flooring. At Penn Flooring, we've provided quality customer service with a family touch for over 25 years. Visit our website at pennflooring.com or come by our showroom, 1201 Southwest 17th Street, just over the bridge. Penn Flooring, quality customer service with a family touch.
Hey, make this the year you get a real live Christmas tree for your family. And the place is Bob Wine's Camellia Gardens in Ocala. Bob has those gorgeous, living, potted, sheared to perfection trees, robin blue cedar and Carolina blue sapphire, starting at just $29.99. And larger ones all the way up to 7 feet tall and more for just $149.99. How about giving a citrus tree? Bob has them, lemon and lime trees, starting at just $19.99. Gift certificates? What a deal. When you buy Bob Wine's gift certificates, you get up to $60 in gifts for yourself. Check out those camellias too, some as low as $9.99. Come see what's new for this holiday season at this huge 5-acre garden place that helps you celebrate Christmas in style for more than 65 years. Bob Wine's, Southeast 38th Street, daily till 4, Saturdays till 2. We'll see you there.
The weather is brought to you by myfwc.com. Safe boating is no accident. Mostly sunny for today. Will be a beautiful day. High today between 74 and 77. Tonight a clear sky, low 53 to 66. Tomorrow sunshine and some clouds. There can be a shower or two in a couple of spots. High between 76 and 80. And we'll have some sunshine on Wednesday. Can't completely rule out a shower, but most areas stay dry. High Wednesday between 76 and 80 once again. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Brian Thompson.
Bicycles are great fun. You see nature up close.
You get no impact exercise. The possibilities are endless. You could start your bicycling adventure at Brick City Bicycles. Young or old, experienced or a new rider, visit Brick City Bicycles at 217 Southeast 1st Avenue right here in Ocala. Brick City Bicycles has everything all under one roof. With holidays right around the corner, Santa wanted you to know now's the time to lay away that special gift. Stop by today. Brick City Bicycles.
All right, 25 minutes before 8 o'clock. Good morning. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you, everybody, for your kind words and fun comments on some of the things that we posted while Robin and I were away.
Yeah.
We didn't go far. We only went to New York, unlike Mike Fallon, who went to the Taj Mahal.
Yes, he did. And didn't he go up to some mountain or something, too?
He went to Mount Everest.
Yeah, that's right.
He went to Mount Everest. Now, he didn't climb it. He took a plane to see the peak of Mount Everest. We didn't climb anything except for staircases.
That's right.
But I mean, you know how a lot of people go to New York and they go to the observation decks. We didn't do any of that stuff. We had I know a lot of people gave us advice and suggestions and recommendations, go see this and that, and I love all those things. But this particular trip was really a personal one, family and friends and delivering a plate, which had a big family connection. And anyway, so it was just, and of course it was Thanksgiving. So
yes,
but we did eat in the same tavern that George Washington had his retirement party in.
Yeah, it was great. It was great. We had Thanksgiving dinner, and it was such fun with TJ and Charity. And boy, what a wonderful place!
All right,
New York.
So we're back. So
yeah.
Thank you again, Dan and Galen and Adam.
Oh yeah,
for sitting in and doing the show while we were gone, giving us an opportunity to do that. All right, let's start. I see the phone ringing, Robin. Look at that.
Okay.
I forgot what it looked like. Good morning. You're on the air.
Good morning. Good morning.
Hey, Jim.
Yeah.
How you doing?
Do you hear that coming down the line? I kind of think it sounds like number 49. You know, it always sounds that way on the Atchison, Topeka, and the Santa Fe. Ooh.
Yes, we had our train experience. We went up there by train and we came back down by plane.
Airplane.
You know what happened, Jim? About just south of the Sanford whatever area, there was a bridge that was out. And so we had to wait 2 hours just sitting there doing nothing. And so it was disappointing because I didn't get to see most of the areas of Florida that I know in daylight. It was dark. It was dark. Yeah, so... But it was an experience. Now, look, I wondered if you would wonder if we would ever do it again. I was thinking about you. I wonder if Jim will ask us, will you ever do it again? So I'll ask your question for you. Would we ever do it again, Robin?
I think so.
Maybe, yeah.
But not that long of a trip. Yeah, maybe because I really needed a shower after it was done.
It was scheduled for 22 hours, but it actually was 5 hours late, right?
Yeah.
5 hours late.
Yeah. So it was a little bit of a disappointment, but
it was good. No, the train was good.
The train was wonderful.
The personnel on the train was good. The food was really great, and the other passengers were awesome. So it was fun.
Yeah.
All right, thank you, Jim.
Have a good day.
Good to hear your voice, by the way.
Yeah.
The Star Banner had an article about Joey Gibbs. Look at this. This is a nice article.
Oh, he did.
Wheelchair athlete continues to excel. Joey is the son of Matt Gibbs. You hear Matt here in WOCA on Tuesdays. He'll be here tomorrow. This was just published yesterday, so this is a brand new story. I just happened to see it on the Star Banner website.
Nice.
So thank you to the Star Banner for doing this article.
Jim Ross.
Joey... I think Jim Ross may have put the bug in the ear. Andy Fillmore did the story. But it's a really nice story about Joey, how he suffered a spinal cord injury 8 years ago when he was only 12 years old. Matt has told us that story many times. And he's here from Ocala, and he didn't let it stop him. He has always been interested in being like in races. He's always been interested in racing, and he continues to race now in a wheelchair. And not only is he racing, but he's so accomplished with that he's going to be in the Boston Marathon in April. And I think they only allow 60 wheelchair participants in that, so that's pretty good.
Yeah,
One of
that is.
60, and
That's
he had to
grand.
pass some tests in order to do it. So anyway, it's an amazing story. It's a story of love as well as accomplishment. The Gibbs family clearly is a loving family. So looking forward.
Oh, very much
Matt
so.
tomorrow will be in the studio. I know it's a show about cars. And Matt is so gracious to me because I often take him off that path. Instead of only talking about cars, we will quite often talk about other things. So.
Yeah, but congratulations, Joey, and God bless. So we've met Joey, and he's such fun and so vibrant, and gosh, he is amazing.
So one thing we did not do, Black Friday, we did not participate in any shopping frenzy.
No, we didn't buy anything.
Although
We were there.
we went to Macy's, the one in New York City.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, it was so crowded.
And it's like walking into a wonderland. The decorations and everything's moving on the inside of the store as well as the windows. It was great.
I guess you could say that.
I thought so. I thought it was
I see.
magical.
The crowd was the bigger. The windows were wonderful.
Yeah.
So Saks Fifth Avenue and Macy's in New York. Just a real quick observation. They must be competing with each other the way that Gimbels and Macy's used to compete. Now Gimbels is gone and there's a mall. There's a mall where Gimbels used to stand. How many of you knew that? How many of you didn't care? But anyway, there's a mall. Anyway, so now Saks Fifth Avenue and Macy's compete with each other. So they have these window displays, you know, and they're for Christmas. And Saks had all Disney from Snow White.
Yeah.
And they were beautiful. But you got the feeling that they just hired Disney and said, okay, we'll just let you guys do it.
Yeah.
But you go over to Macy's, oh my gosh. So Macy's wins in my mind.
It does, because it was all about Christmas. Saks was just Snow White, that
Right.
everybody sees every day, no matter where you live in the world.
Right.
Macy's is absolutely outstanding. All the beautiful Christmas scenes and moving,
So
and
Macy's wins hands down.
it does.
We got to see Jimmy Fallon in the parade, by the way.
Yeah, that was cool.
We were looking at the lineup of who the celebrities would be in the parade, and most, because of our age, we're older than most pop culture people anymore, so we don't really follow it a whole lot. So I didn't know most of the names in there, although I did know Smokey Robinson, and I did know the Goo Goo Dolls.
Yes, they were great.
and I knew Jimmy Fallon. So that was
Yep.
kind of cool to see them. But the biggest thing for that particular parade is the balloons. And I really do love the Ocala Christmas Parade. When is the Ocala Christmas Parade, by the way?
1 week from Saturday,
A week from
December the 9th.
All right, so looking
Yep.
forward to that. And here's the cool thing: it was cold.
Very cool.
I kind of liked being in the cold. It was. You know what's weird? Because when you go by train, it happens slowly. When you go by plane, it's like instant. Like went from cold to not cold.
Yes, exactly. But boy, it was a fun
All right,
parade.
so let's see. Today is Cyber Monday. If you couldn't brave the Black Friday crowds, how crowded was it here? Anybody want to give me some feedback? How crowded were the stores in Ocala on Friday?
Oh, yeah, that would be interesting to find out.
And if you go out into that stuff,
Yeah, but the Thursday, Thanksgiving, they were all opening at like 6 p.m. So I bet you they were really crowded then.
well, we were in New York City on Thursday. I don't remember it being super crowded that day. Well, Thursday morning at the parade was horrible.
Yeah, but Thursday night, like you said, when we were in Macy's, it was wall-to-wall people with the crowds
But Friday
for shopping.
Friday was when we were there, right? At the Macy's.
No, we went to Macy's Thursday night to see the windows and stuff, didn't we? Or was it Friday night?
Friday night.
I can't remember.
It was Friday. It was Black Friday.
Okay.
We went into Macy's. Yeah.
Oh.
Trying to remember what we did Thursday.
Oh, that's right. Thursday was Saks Fifth Avenue and Rockefeller Center, and the Rockettes and the parade and all that. And Friday was Macy's and everything else, and the zoo, and oh wow, we had such a great time.
All right.
Thank you, TJ and Charity.
Well, today is Cyber Monday. If you couldn't get out and go shopping, then you can do it online. You probably did that anyway. I don't know what the special deal is today, but I actually have some special deals I can tell you about, so I shouldn't say that.
Nice.
This year is expected to be the most lucrative online shopping day ever. $6.6 billion in sales is projected today, which is a 16.5% increase from last year. but be aware that there are some deals that could seem too good to be true, and those might be scams.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, don't believe those scams. Cyber scammers often take advantage of the unsuspecting gullible in the cyber. They do that every day, not just today. One day before his return to work yesterday, Senator Al Franken said he spent time off reflecting on his past behavior. He said he is polycoital.
Yeah, I wonder if he's going to buy a sectionary.
The Senate's Thanksgiving recess let Franken lie low since the initial allegation surfaced on November 16th. 4 women said Franken touched them inappropriately. He said, "I'm embarrassed and ashamed."
Only because he got caught.
So we were at the Macy's parade, and we were standing outside of a restaurant called Rue 57, and the restaurant had some famous clientele that were partying in there for the parade.
Yep.
And so they had it barricaded off. And by the way, I wanted to tell you that there was so much security in New York City, especially around the parade. I can't even tell you how much security. There were police officers in riot gear, powerful looking weapons just on display.
Yeah, you couldn't miss those rifles.
There were big, gigantic garbage trucks, 2 garbage trucks deep. In other words, if you were going to crash through them, you had to crash through 2 of them.
Right, on the streets perpendicular.
In order to get to, if you were going to try to run down people at the parade, you wouldn't be able to. It would be impossible. There were helicopters in the air. It was unbelievable.
There were snipers on the roof.
That's what they said.
Yeah,
so behind me at this restaurant, I'm standing with my back to this restaurant, Rue 57. Being tall, I always figure if I'm at a parade, I'm going to stand as far back as possible. That way, nobody has to look over my head, right? Because I can see over their heads. So it gave me an opportunity to turn around and talk to the security guard at this restaurant called Rue 57.
Julius.
Well, his name was Julius, and he wasn't just a normal security guard. No. This was a guy, like a federal agent from the UN.
Yeah.
Right? And so I'm talking to this guy. He's as big as me. And we're talking about stuff. And he brings up Charlie Rose. He says, "Can you believe Charlie Rose?" Because Charlie Rose was supposed to be at this event.
Yes.
But then he didn't show up because he's in trouble.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Anyways.
Invitation only event.
So anyway, so there was security everywhere at the parade, and there was security all over the city. I saw so many dogs that I'm sure were bomb-sniffing dogs or something, attack dogs or something.
Yeah, it was really amazing, all security, and the security was so jovial, and they were friendly, and really, really nice.
All right, let's see. Who's leading the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau? The simmering battle for control of the agency exploded over the Thanksgiving holiday weekend amid clashing leadership succession strategies by the Trump administration and the watchdog's newly departed director after Obama appointee Richard Cordray named Leandra English to take over following his resignation on Friday. Trump moved to circumvent Cordray's succession plan by announcing Mick Mulvaney, director of the Office of Management and Budget, as the acting director. English is expected to continue the aggressive policing of banks and other lenders that have angered Republicans. Only half of our elected officials are angered by this one. Anyway. Authorities in Indonesia ordered people within 6 miles of a volcano in eastern Bali to evacuate as eruptions sent plumes of volcanic ash skyward. Mount Agung's volcanic activity had already canceled dozens of airline flights. Government authorities earlier said people closer than 4.6 miles from the volcano should evacuate. The disaster board said it raised the alert level early this morning because the volcano had shifted from steam eruptions to magmatic ones.
Wow.
When Mount Agung last erupted in 1963, it killed more than 1,000 people and destroyed several villages.
Gosh.
Observers were not immediately expecting a major volcanic event, but Gidi Swantika of the National Disaster Mitigation Agency said they needed to be cautious over the possibility of a strong explosive eruption. Wow.
Wow.
There you go. It's pretty bad stuff right there.
Very bad stuff. Very, very bad stuff.
What else do we have here? New York City could lose some of its highest income residents if the tax bill making its way through the U.S. Congress becomes law, according to estimates from Goldman Sachs.
Gosh.
Initial analysis suggests that the legislation could eventually lower the number of top income earners by 2% to 4%. Oh, because they would move out?
I don't know.
The trigger would be a provision that restricts the ability of taxpayers to deduct the levies they pay to state and local authorities, which would disproportionately hit locations with relatively high rates. Oh, I see. Okay. And there's another volcano here in the news. Let's see. The Mexican military and high-altitude alpine experts rescued 4 of 5 American hikers injured while climbing the tallest volcano in North America.
Oh, my gosh.
Initial reports say that 8 people had gone missing on the country's highest peak, an inactive volcano known as, Citlal-Tepetl. Why do they name volcanoes so hard to pronounce?
Well, they have no trouble.
Citlal-Tepetl, but the figure was later lowered to 5. The Mexican Navy, Puebla State Medical Services, and a Mexican Alpine Rescue Group participated in the search.
Gosh.
So 5 American hikers are okay. Thank goodness for that. What is this one here? Anybody want to call in? 622-9622. If you do, we are welcoming calls, of course. Meredith Corporation agreed to acquire Time Incorporated for $2.8 billion, including debt. Swallowing the once mighty home of Fortune and Sports Illustrated after the internet age wreaked havoc on even the most prestigious magazine titles.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't understand why they didn't just shift to the internet. Why, right? Did their subscribers not have any interest in reading their magazines anymore? If everybody's doing things online, just put it online.
Right, exactly.
Which I know they do. I don't know. I don't understand that whole thing. Why the money shifted. But anyway,
Mm-hmm.
Good morning. You're on the air.
Hey, good morning, guys. Welcome back.
Hey, Mike. Thank you so much.
Sounds like you had a lot of fun.
We did. We had a good time.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Everybody deserves a break, right?
I think so. Yeah.
You know, it's amazing. You know, this past week, and we were talking about the scams that are on. Let's see, I received 2 phone calls from somebody from, they were not from this nation, I'm sure, that were telling me that the United States government was giving me a $9,000 grant. And I very politely, in my own Irish way, told them, no, thank you very much. And then I had one person called me telling me that I had 45 minutes to pay the power Duke Energy. They were calling from Duke Energy, and I had 45 minutes to pay, or they're coming to turn my phone off, turn my power off. I said, good, come turn it off so we can go home. And so there's plenty. You know what? People said to me, I just can't believe that. I said, the only reason these people are out there is because they're people stupid enough or gullible enough to fall for it.
Right. That's right.
And it's exactly what you guys said. Like Mom always said, if it sounds too good to be true, it probably is.
Right.
So, you guys, everybody need to be really diligent and aware, especially people that are, there's just people out here that are desperate. People, if somebody calls you and tells they're giving you $9,000 and you've only got $1,000 in the bank, all you got to do is give us your bank number and we'll wire it right to your number, your bank account. And it's just like, wow, it's so easy. It's nice,
Yeah, right. Absolutely.
There are people doing it, all right?
Yeah.
There's people got to be doing it.
That's it. All it takes is a few.
Yeah, welcome back again, guys.
Thank you, Mike. It was good to hear your voice. Thank you for being on
later
on the air. I mean, on the air, on the phone, whatever. I don't know. What are we, on the phone or on the air?
Both.
We're on both. Good morning. You are on the air. Good morning.
Morning, welcome back.
Hey, thank you.
Yeah, I followed you on Facebook. I'm not on Twitter, so I don't know if you were on Twitter, but I did follow you on Facebook, and it was a neat trip. I felt like I was along with you guys for the ride on that train.
Oh, that was nice. Thank you, Linda. I didn't recognize who you were right away. Your voice is your phone is funny sounding.
Is this any better?
I don't think it changed. No, but now I hear who you are. Yeah, well, thank you for that. I appreciate that. Yeah, I was walking around with my new phone. You know, Robert and I just joined the 21st century.
Oh, you got smartphones for smart people?
Right. Yeah, so I just...
Well, my husband, he's probably listening. He has a flip phone still.
Well, you know...
I shouldn't tell his secrets on the air. Hey, I got a scam in the email the other day, and it was kind of funny. It was from Africa, and they were looking... They found that there was a gigax that had passed away, and they were looking for his heirs. And I just deleted it. I didn't even tell Huey he had a long lost cousin or relative that passed. I didn't want to depress him, so I just hit delete.
Yeah, you don't want to make somebody sad for no reason.
Yeah, but that was kind of funny. I hadn't got one from Africa, and that was a pretty good one, that they were looking for the heirs of so-and-so Gygax, or Gigax. Yeah,
that's right.
So it was kind of funny. Well, I'm glad you guys are back.
Thank you, Linda. Good to hear your voice.
All right.
Thank you.
Yours too. Bye now.
So one thing I want to say today with Cyber Monday is that you could get an email and it could look legitimate, and it could be, let's say, from Amazon, and then you say, oh, I do Amazon. Let me see what they're talking about. And you click on it, and it'll look just like Amazon, but it won't be. And, you got to be really careful that the best way to do it is don't click on the links in your email at all. If they're telling you, hey, we got a special deal over at bestbuy.com or amazon.com or who knows what, don't click on the link in the email. What you do, you type in the address that you know in the address bar, and then you're probably a lot more safe. I'm not an expert on this, but I know that much.
It's true. And we just had a listener come in, and she dropped off a lot of wrapping paper for Florida Kids Helping Kids for the toys that we're collecting. So it's by Santa Claus, by the tree. I mean, a lot of Christmas wrapping paper. So thank you so very much. This is great. We're off to a great start with collecting toys, new and used, and everything else for Florida Kids Helping Kids.
So here's one thing I noticed. This is one thing I noticed. I got this. We got these new phones from Matt Wilkerson.
Yeah, from Verizon.
Thank you.
In Williston, Matt Wilkerson, right? The best guy ever.
Anyway, so you can get on to like Facebook, etc., through data, or you can do it through a Wi-Fi. And before, when all I had was a Kindle, I would go to McDonald's and use the Wi-Fi, no problem. I discovered that the Wi-Fi in the restaurants is slower than data. Might as well just use data.
Yeah, exactly.
It's kind of annoying to use the Wi-Fi now at those restaurants.
Yeah, because I guess everybody's on it, so it makes it slower. Maybe, I don't know.
And they say you can be hacked on those public Wi-Fi's, right?
Yeah,
I'll have to ask when Jim is on Friday. We'll ask him. Jim George. Good morning. You're on the air.
Morning, guys.
Hey, Hugh. How you doing?
Oh, very good, and thank God you're back. We really missed you.
I appreciate that. I'm sure Dan did a great show.
It was different. Him and Guy Galen like to argue quite a bit, but it was interesting.
I bet it was fun.
What were they arguing about?
While you were gone, it was interesting weather-wise. I'm a Weather Channel person. The country was in great shape through the whole holiday weekend, except for Florida. And here in Silver Spring, we had 5 inches of rain while you were gone.
Yeah, I saw that. I was keeping up with the Florida news. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was interesting while you were gone. We broke the drought here.
Yeah, that was good. I guess we were holding it back, so I'm glad we contributed to leaving and breaking the drought.
I didn't get to see all of the balloon parade, the Macy's parade, because we had to go somewhere. But anyways, I just was wondering, at the end of that parade, did they have a Santa Claus like every parade?
Yes, yeah, Santa Claus is at the end of the parade, yeah.
Oh, he was so beautiful. He had 8 reindeer, he had a big sleigh, he was such a pretty Santa Claus, and the sleigh was decorated, and the float was outstanding, and he had all 8 reindeer in front of the sleigh, and boy, was it nice.
Yeah. How did you decide to get your position to watch the parade?
Okay, that's an interesting question. I decided because I wanted to go to where I used to stand as a kid. Like I said, this was kind of a personal trip for me. And we tried to get there, but because of security, it was very, very difficult to get anywhere. You had to really kind of I would have had to have been there like 6 hours early. I am not exaggerating.
Yeah, we got there 2 hours early.
Yeah, we got there 2 hours early, and it was still crowded, and they had the barricades already up, and the garbage trucks were in the place, and the security guys were everywhere. So we ended up about maybe a block from where we wanted to be. So if you're familiar with New York, we were at the corner of 6th Avenue and 57th Street?
Yes, 57th Street. Right down from Columbus Circle.
Yeah.
That was towards what, the beginning of the parade?
Yeah, about a third of the way in, I would say. Hey,
how long did that parade last at one spot?
Oh, it was about
2 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah. 2 hours.
We got to run, Hugh. We got to. Good to hear your voice.
Okay, thank you.
We'll be right back.
I'm Chris Foster. There's a fight over who's in charge of the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau. President Trump wants White House Budget Director Mick Mulvaney in there over current Deputy Director Leander English.
The lawsuit filed by English to block Mulvaney's appointment will determine who is going to step in. This all started when Obama's director, Richard Cordray, resigned Friday, tapping his deputy, English, on the way out the door as President Trump sought to reform an agency that he believes has become too political.
Fox's Griff Jenkins. Senate Republicans are working on their tax reform bill with a vote planned this week.
The president is meeting with Senate Republicans tomorrow. That tax bill expected to be a big part of the discussion. President Trump also meets with Republican and Democratic leaders separately tomorrow. That sit-down is a negotiation session on a much-needed spending bill to avoid a government shutdown next month.
Fox's Jared Halpern. Fox News. We report, you decide.
Napa know-how.
Keeping it simple is usually a good thing. And when it comes to rewards programs, keeping it simple is always a good thing. That's why we made the Napa Rewards program effortless. All you need is your phone number to start saving on the parts and tools you need. Then we automatically give you $5 off your next purchase for every 100 you spend. So start saving today with Napa Rewards. Quality parts, helpful people. That's Napa know-how.
Napa know-how.
When it comes to the holidays, the hustle and bustle doesn't stop. Well, unless your car breaks down. Whatever this season brings, it helps to have Hum by Verizon. Hum is the connected car system that assists and empowers drivers. Now you can check your car's health from your phone, get help if you're stuck on the side of the road, and if Hum detects a crash, it can automatically notify emergency services. It's a smart way to stay informed about your car and keep your family safer on the road. This holiday season, get Hum and get where you're going. Visit hum.com or your local Verizon store for special holiday savings.
Here's what you may have missed on the John Tesh Radio Show.
So, for a man like me with an Italian wife who's an amazing cook, this is the best news ever. Here it is. Pasta, in and of itself, does not make us fat. Increasing your light exposure during the day and then decreasing it after dark helps synchronize your internal clock and is proven to boost moods. So the next time you're the grumpy one, get a dose of a cat video.
One of the best things about living in beautiful Central Florida is that we get to have a garden all year long. Spend some time on Tuesday mornings in the garden with Carol Ann Baldwin right here on WOCA The Source from 9 till 10 a.m. Carol Ann will take your phone calls and she'll even check out your photos on her In the Garden Facebook page. Grab a tall glass of something refreshing and spend an hour in the garden with Carol Ann each Tuesday morning right here on The Source, WOCA.
Langley Health Services, located at 7205 Southeast Maricamp Road in Ocala, is a federally qualified health center offering family practice, pediatrics, podiatry, dental, behavioral health, and radiology services. Call 352-680-7000 for an appointment today. Most insurance accepted. Sliding scale for those who qualify. Langley Health Services. Call today, 352-680-7000.
I'm a deputy.
I'm an artist.
I'm a bookworm.
We are blood donors. No matter what defines you, being a blood donor with Life South makes you a local lifesaver. When you donate with Life South, your blood stays in your community to help patients in local hospitals. Make being a blood donor part of your identity. Be a local lifesaver. Donate blood with Life South today. Visit lifesouth.org for locations.
Here is your 30-second news brief. A 64-year-old Ocala man died Saturday night when he was struck while riding his motorcycle on Northeast Jacksonville Road. Prominent Orlando attorney John Morgan put rumors of a Florida